Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine. How you doing?
Good, good. Please have a seat.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm
Oh, it's
sorry. I'm in a religious transition, and
okay.
at this point, please have a seat. I'll explain it to you.
Oh, okay.
And in this transition and within my spiritual guidance, we do a lot of meditation and a lot of cleansing when it comes to um, receiving and giving out positive energy. So, in a way of,
I don't know because in my culture, when we see people, we greet them with a hug and a kiss.
of course.
So we're not gonna hug and kiss when
So,
I see you.
throughout this transitioning, it's going to be very difficult to do that. But what we can do, we can try to come out with a common ground of probably like an air hug.
Oh, okay.
How do you feel about that?
That's okay because in my culture, when you come to see a doctor or somebody that you know, you always kiss them in the cheek or you hug them.
Correct.
Okay, we can do that.
So, how do you feel about that?
Um, when you did like this, I don't know what to think because in my culture, I'm supposed to hug you
Of course.
and say hello to you, but
Correct. So,
so
for a minute, you understood that I was kind of rejecting you. How was that feeling? What's the first thought that came to mind?
I I don't know, but I know in my culture we're supposed to hug and kiss people when you see them.
Yes. You know, I come from a Latin culture as well, and we do the kissing and the hugging and the handshakes. So I can relate to that, and I can see how, it was a kind of bit of uncomfortable feeling at first. But I hope by coming with this common ground where we can like ear hug or do spirit
Okay,
fingers,
okay,
let's try it out one more time. How do you feel
okay,
about that?
okay, no
Okay,
problem.
let's replay it. Let's
Oh,
replay it one
okay,
more time. I want you to feel welcome in our
okay,
facility. Okay?
okay.
Okay. Come in. How are you?
I'm good. How
Good,
are
good,
you?
good, good. Please have a seat. Now, how did that feel?
That's better.
That's better.
That's better.
It's much more warming, much welcoming, inclusive.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's better.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to really start this message off by saying that right there, it was a cultural shock for each of us. It was a moment of learning each other's culture, each other's beliefs and mannerisms. And I think that this will go in transition completely right into our process,
Okay.
where I will introduce myself as Hector Pizarro. I am a counselor to
Okay.
become, and right now what I'm doing is going over some guidelines. But first, I want to know about you, and then we can start going about the policies and guidelines of what we will be going on throughout the session.
Okay. Well, I come here today because
First, I would like to know your name.
oh, okay. My name is Mary.
Marie. Okay. Marie.
Mary Jasmine. I am from Haiti.
Okay.
I've been in this country only 5 years.
5 years.
Yes. And in my country, I was a doctor, and now I come to this country, I am a housekeeper.
Wow. So coming in, it was just as like our greeting. The first expression was what you're used to, and then stopping it and me giving you a new direction of me telling you, hey, this is how I greet, was similar to your transitioning here.
Well, for me, in my country, I live nice. I live in this country. A lot of things for me is not comfortable. I have to learn I know some English when I was in my country, but now I have to learn more English. In my country, I had maids to take care of my house,
Okay.
everything. Now in this country, I'm the maid.
Oh, okay. So, do you mind if I write some things down? It is good for me to just remind myself important topics and important highlighted conversations that we're discussing, so that I could be able
That's
to.
that's okay.
Okay. So I do, before we keep on going with the session, I would like to see and how comfortable you feel as me being a male, as your counselor. You know, how comfortable do you feel me as a Latino male of African descent being able to counsel you right now? How is that for you right now?
I don't have a problem with that right now.
Okay.
I'm okay. Like I said, in my country, I doctor and I see everybody, men, women, children, everybody. So
Okay.
that's no problem for me.
Okay. So I see that you has highlighted important information. You discussed about how in your country you was comfortable. You was at a place where you was in a high position, taking care of individuals, taking care of people in a hospital setting. You know, into coming here now you're like the opposite. You know, so you're seeing yourself from actually from a client point of view, and from a position where you thought you would never be. You know, so coming here, it's like you did like the 360, as in like,
I come to this in my country. I study very hard, very long since I was a children, and I am doctor, and then I come to this country and they tell me my license no good.
okay,
I can't work. I can't do nothing. But I need to eat. I have children of my children, and I have to give them food, a place to live. So I have no choice. I have to work like a maid and clean people's house, and
and how do you feel about that?
that's a big problem for me and for my children because my children used to seeing their mother work as a doctor. They have whatever they want, and now in this country, it's not the same thing. So it's a problem for me, and it's a problem for my family too.
Okay. So how do you think they feel, your kids?
Right now, my children not do well in this school in Haiti. My children learn everything. They do good now in this country. My son go to something called juvenile, something. The police say he beat up another boy. So the boy parents. So it's a lot of stress, and I can't take day off from the job to go support him because if I don't go to the work, I don't have money. So
Okay. And now, do you have a religious affiliation that helps you, you know, within resources, within your own faith, within, you know, this transition?
uh, I Catholic, but because of work, I don't have time to go anywhere to do anything. I just work because if I don't work, we're gonna sleep in the how you call it the
Streets?
street. Yes.
Yes. So, correct me if I'm right or wrong. I hear you say that you first came as you was out as a doctor in Haiti. When you came here, you became a housekeeper. Coming here and becoming a housekeeper, it was really culture shocking for you, because you came in from a position of helping others to now you seeking help. Um, your brothers and sisters, I mean, uh, your siblings, sorry, your kids,
My children.
yes, your children are impacted by it as well because they're used to receiving and seeing mom from such a position that right now this position makes them a bit uncomfortable. So right now you feel like, again, you stress some factors that you don't have time because you're working really, really, really strong to make sure that you have enough to make your ends meet. But you don't have enough time to spend with your kids to help with the transition and to help with the procedures. So what are things that we can do that you think you can do to support yourself and also your kids?
Right now, I need somebody to listen to me
Okay.
because nobody understand the stress. My family say, oh, it's okay. After a few years, you could go be but I have a lot of stress. Right now, I don't understand the country. I don't understand my children. It's a lot too much stress.
Okay. Okay. So, for the sessions here, your goal here, what would you like them to be?
Um, I want somebody to talk to listen to me and help me no stress because the stress is going to kill me
Okay.
and make me sick. So I need somebody to talk, to listen, and make plan to see if the stress.
Okay. Okay. So, what I hear you're saying, that correct me if I'm right or wrong, you're looking for guidance within your transitioning here. You're looking for support either in resources and support and just having someone you can express your frustrations.
Because I feel like I'm going to go crazy, crazy.
Okay.
It's too much, too much. Children, the job you go every day, I make $500 every 2 weeks. The rent is $500. Too much.
Okay. Okay. So maybe we can focus on finding your assistance, like financial assistance. Maybe that would be a good help.
I want to be a doctor again.
Okay. So first, let's start with the home setting, with your family setting, just to make sure that you feel support and the stress, to support it, just to ensure that we're coping with it. So I want to ensure that our goal within our sessions is going to be self-empowerment, self-care, how to practice self-empowerment, how to boost yourself up. Whenever you feel like you're about to have that panic attack or that anxiety feeling, what are objectives that you can do? What are things that you can do to make sure that you don't go crazy like you're insisting and describing as crazy?
I don't know, my friend. I don't know. I just know right now I feel too much. Now I have somebody I can come talk to.
Yeah.
We see what happened.
Okay.
Because before my friend tell me to come to this session, I had nobody, but now maybe I have somebody.
Okay. Well, hopefully this will be a good start for me to support you, for me to help you and guide you within your transitioning here. So, uh, what do you think that next week we will work on helping you with minimizing stress, coping,
Yes.
financial support? See what programs will be out there. But my focus will be on the stress.
Okay.
Sounds good? Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.